It is a Christmas miracle. I am back for another video. The Julien Lopetegui press conference was today. Oh, aren't we lucky? And I'm going to bring it all to you coming up right now. So, hang on, I was. There I am. Hello. The Julien Lopetegui press conference ahead of the game against Southampton on Boxing Day has just finished, and I think it was a treat for us, as it was possibly the quickest press conference I think we've ever had. Not much to say as per usual, but as always, we dissect it and give you our thoughts. In terms of team news, we have a little problem with it's always with two players. I think that's literally been my thumbnail for every time that Julien Lopetegui press conference. Let's see in the next few days if they're ready for Southampton. If not, we have to take advantage of all our players. Now, I thought in the press conference, I definitely heard something about the knee. So I don't know whether that was Edson Alvarez. The only reason was obviously he had that horrible tackle by Belieber, wasn't it? He wasn't a Belieber. He couldn't leave if he tried. But I swear that's what he said, but it didn't get picked up on the transcript from the website. So may have thought I heard that, but a couple of players. We don't know who that is, obviously. You got to think maybe Emerson went off early, maybe earlier than possibly. Nicholas Füllkrug, obviously returning back from injury after a long layoff. We don't know. We shall wait and see. He was asked about his unbeaten run. Obviously, 3 games unbeaten now. But more importantly, the biggest unbeaten run of this season. How exciting for everybody. Asked about the run and going forward. I think it's true. We are unbeaten 4. I thought it was 3, but but we would like more points for sure. We have been close to more points, but we have to try to keep positive and try to improve. The players are improving in a lot of things, but each match is a big challenge. And now we have to be ready. All the games coming up with the same mentality. That's just words. Just words, bless him. Obviously we go into the Christmas period. We spoke about it today, actually. We've got a lot of games coming up over Christmas, as you can imagine. We've got the likes of Southampton, Liverpool, Man City in the Premier League, in the next sort of Boxing Day, 3 games in 7 days, something like that. Then we play Villa in the Cup, and then we play a couple of London derbies and Aston Villa at lunchtime today. Let me know what you think. We actually did a little live show, not realising the Julien Lopetegui press conference was going to happen 2 hours later about whether Christmas we're going to have a good or a Grinch Christmas this season. But asked about the Christmas break in terms of all the games coming in, he goes, "There are no," and someone said, "Oh, yeah, you've got after Southampton, you've got Liverpool and Man City." He went, No. There are no other matches in our mind than Southampton. They're a good team despite being near the bottom. They have shown in different moments that they have quality, and now they have a new coach, so there will be an extra energy. And he always does this. He doesn't look too far ahead. It's always the next game. And I quite like that in a weird way. It shows that, we're not thinking ahead. At times, we don't know how much that is true. Obviously, he's just saying words. But at times, we thought Moyes sometimes would have put a different side out, knowing we were playing Man City the week before, the week after, sort of planning ahead. That maybe will be the case, but not in the press conferences. Obviously, Southampton entertain us on Boxing Day with a new manager, Ivan Juric, being confirmed. Obviously, he was in the stands for the last game. Very similar to when we played Leicester City. Van Nistelrooy was in the ground. I think it was a Brentford game. They lost like 4-1 and then obviously turned us over, really, to be honest. And now we go into a game with another new manager bounce. Asked about the coach and Southampton in general, which I think that he is an experienced coach, and for sure, he'll bring a new energy to the team. Each time a new coach comes in, that happens. Where's our energy then, Lopetegui? Where's our energy? Above all, they're very good players, and like every game, it's going to be difficult in the Premier League. We have to be ready to face the challenge we have in front of us. I know him because he has worked a lot in Italy with success. He's an experienced coach, and I think he will do good things, not God things, the West Ham website, God things. I think Southampton are a good team of good players. They did really well against Fulham. And with new energy, there will be a tough challenge indeed. Asked about Nicholas Folcrew, there's a couple of questions about him, and what we've done is put one individual, put them all together, same as the coach. There was a couple of different questions about that. He goes, we lost an important player for a long time, Mikel Antonio. We have different options, and we have to take advantage of the best solutions in situations. Sometimes the timing isn't the best. And with Folcrew, he was out for a long time, and now he's recovered and will be ready to help us in the second half of the season. There isn't one rule in football. Sometimes he can start in the lineup and sometimes on the bench. The most important thing is that the whole squad are ready to be main actors. I quite like that. As I said, we always have an obsession with just the starting lineup and who's in the starting lineup and who's doing this and da-da-da. But for me, it's different. It is different, and actually the mentality is now of a squad, maybe because we've been so used to a David Moyes side where it was literally the 11 players and that was it. It's trying to shift my perception of the starting lineup to the squad and having the options off the bench and vice versa. I mean, to be honest, again, at the weekend, 45 minutes, Mavropanos came off and Todibo was in the second half starting lineup. So it's all sort of pawns and how they're moved throughout the game. Now, what is important is, it's the only reason you tuned in is the for sure counter and the focus monitor. The for sure counter, again, very, very small press conference. I think one of the smallest, but consistency prevails in the for sures. Another 5. He was 5 the last game for the Brighton game, and he's another 5. But this is where the shock is, and it might be not the shock that we might have 2 players out, not all that stuff. Not the shock that we're undefeated in 3 or 4, whatever it is. Not one focus. Not one. I went back and listened again. Went back and looked at the transcript just to make sure. Not one focus. And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of the afternoon. I'll be back with Hammer's headlines a little bit later on. And until next time, my friends, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and don't forget to subscribe, because on Wednesday, Christmas Day, we've got our annual Iron Supporting Food Banks video with a number of ex-players, as well as the West Ham Network family, and also other friends of the channel, giving you their well wishes. So make sure you don't miss that. It's good fun. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.